All right. I'm going to speak to you on a subject which I guess I'm a part of, and I tend to have these conversations with the clients who are of my age, and that is the midlife crisis, getting old. You know, I know I get a few youngsters who type it out. Oh, you don't look 40, 50, you look 30. And then you get these flirty women who are like, oh, you look much more hotter than what you used to look, and blah, blah. Yes, 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 yes. I look hot and I look young and I look everything. But the reality of the situation is I am getting older. And yes, I'm also aware of the fact that it it's all about perspective. There are people who are 60. There are even I'm very surprised that there are people who are in their 70s who watch my content online and they tell me, hey, you're a young man. Well, it's obvious because if you're 70 and I'm 50, I'm young. And if I'm 50 and I talk to someone who's 30, he's young. And if someone is 30 and he talks to someone who's 10, yeah, it keeps going on. But the reality of the situation is, I'm very aware of the number 50, which is coming very soon. And I guess I've been on that boat of called called midlife crisis. I've been on it ever since I realized I was going to reach 40. It's kind of funny when you're about to reach that age, all of a sudden, uh, you know, you s- all of a sudden it's really funny. You just start thinking about what's next. You start looking back on your life and oh my goodness, what did I do? And then you wonder, where am I headed? You know, and the reason for this is very simple because 40 is like the middle of your life. It's like, on an average, a person will live, we assume, will live until the age of, say, 60, 70, 80. People say 80, some say 100. Okay. So this proves to be a mid ground. But then if you actually dissect it even further, uh, it's a very critical phase of your life where work is concerned, especially work and money. And I'll explain why. See, 0 to 10, you can't earn anything. Okay. So that is 0 to 10. Okay. Then 10 to 20, you're still studying. You don't earn anything. Okay. Then 30 to 40, 20 to 30 is where you start working. That's 10 years, 20 to 30. 30 to 40, again, you're working. So 20. Then 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. So it's actually four slabs: 22 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. Four slabs. So you have only 4 decades where you can work. And if you're a normal person, like most of us, 20 to 30, you will just, you're just like, it's like a new world. Wow, corporate world. Ah, I'm an intern. I'm going to work at this company. I'm going to have these goals, these ambitions. I'm going to be the next Elon Musk, millionaire, billionaire, CEO. Here I come. Okay. You have all these wild things, but very rarely do you focus on work. You just want to enjoy life. 20 to 30. 30 to 40 is where you start taking maybe life a little seriously, but you start earning more money. So you purchase more things, you buy more things, you want to experiment with more things, you show off, you meet girls. Girls you are meeting from 20, but here it's more like, mature relationships. And then you buy expensive cars, you buy expensive toys, you know. And this is the phase where you start thinking about marriage. I want to get married. I want to get married. I want to settle down. I want to have a wife. Okay, 30 to 40. It's during this phase also you might end up getting a baby. And once you end up getting a baby, ooh, if you're serious as a father and serious as a husband, your whole life changes suddenly. Your stress level increases, your responsibilities increase. You start focusing on really working hard. You start focusing on really generating money. You start focusing on saving money. Then you have to start thinking about insurance and education. And you think of, oh, my daughter is going to do her college, daughter or son. And because of that stress, because of that pressure, all of a sudden your body starts deteriorating. You stop going for exercise. Before, you maybe used to go like crazy. Before, your body could go party the whole night, go to a nightclub, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You could go almost every day to a nightclub or pub, or go out for late night for movies and eat out and have fun and sleep less, because life is wasted sleeping. You have to enjoy. Okay, so that's very good. But then suddenly, when you start moving towards your 40s, you realize that if you don't sleep properly, next day you don't function. You need your 6 to 8 hours sleep. You realize that a little noise and your sleep gets disturbed. And this everyone can relate to. When you get up in the morning, your back is paining and your back is stiff and your joints are stiff and your knees are creaky and you're like huffing and puffing and you have this big ass tummy, um, and if you have not taken care of your health, you have diabetes, pre-diabetic, pre-blood pressure, pre-cholesterol, pre all this uric acid, and your face is saggy and puffy and you look nothing like you look in your 20s. And you're just bothered about earning money, saving money, and the whole day gets spent in the office. Whole day. And the last thing you want to do is go out with your friends. Yeah, you might meet your friends here and there, but now you have your wife and kid. And as you cross that 40s now, you start getting stressed out more. The kid is growing more expenses. And then you don't want to go out. You don't want to go out. You don't want to go to the pubs, the bars. You don't want to eat out. Even eating out, eat here only. I don't want to go in the traffic and drive and all that nonsense. Get irritated very fast. In fact, before, you'd think of having a girlfriend and, all that emotional drama, which many people still do have, apart from their wife. But most men will be reduced to, listen, I just want sex. Just here, take the money, boom, boom, get down, bend over, put it in the mouth. Bye bye. I want to go back home. I have no time for all this shit. Because you realize you don't have time for love letters and romance, and your time is very important. Unless there are 40 plus year old men who still want to continue the drama. That is until either you get caught or you just realize I'm too old for this shit also. Because if you get caught, wife is not going to keep quiet. And then as you pass by life from 40 onwards, your health deteriorates faster. Your wear and tear of your joints is much more. You don't feel like before. All you got to do is you just think about work, make money, and you just want to fucking relax. Not relax at home, relax however, whether it's sex, whether it's drink, whether it's alcohol, whether it's maybe gaming, whatever, or some hobby. But your thinking has changed. You have less patience for bullshit or nonsense, especially youngsters. You can't tolerate them because they're like, oh my goodness, just shut the fuck up. Yeah. So you reach that phase. But most importantly, you'll focus on your career. You'll think about money. You'll think about, what's next. You need to earn more money per hour, per day, per month, because you know that your clock is ticking. And if you don't make any changes, no, especially from 30 to 40, if you don't make major like growth changes, then it becomes very hard. From 40 to 45 is the last hurrah that you can have, unless you're on an upward trajectory, 40 to 45. And if you're like the typical average person, by 45, wherever you've reached, you're going to be there. Maybe one more position you have as a promotion. But if you're on an upward trajectory, you have 3 or say maximum, maybe 4, if you're lucky, 5 to the point of CEO, But the main thing is money. Main thing is career fulfillment. and you just want to mind your own business, earn your money, get the job done, go home. And then once you cross your 50s now, you know that I have only 10 more years. And then it's game over, finished. 10 more years, that's it. And that eats you up. And you start thinking, oh, I don't feel old, still feel young. But the corporate world doesn't want to give me a chance. So you start thinking, okay, business, consulting, side business, side hustle, something or another you want to do, training, something. Because then the kids are also gone, no? And also kids you have to pay for the college. So there you start worrying about another phase of your life. And yes, once you cross 60, then you either need to have your own stick that you'll do, your own money, or you should have millions in the bank and retire. So this is the midlife crisis that most of us are going through, at least even me. And I'm one of those lucky guys, I would say, um, who has who's doing what he loves. I earn I earn much better than a normal average person, which I'm grateful for. And I've worked very hard to reach where I am. I definitely want to earn more, but need to be careful because you also should give value. You can't just charge more and not offer value. I take my work very seriously. Health, though, I have to take seriously. Others, I'm jacked. If I do not take my health seriously, I am finished because health is the most important thing. It's crazy, huh? I'll tell you, health. Don't take health for granted or you'll regret it. And given the fact that I had nearly a couple of brushes with death, so I know how important health is. All I'll tell you is for those of you who are going through that midlife crisis boat now, if you have money in the bank, you don't have to worry, man. If you have money in the bank savings, all you have to worry about maintenance, taking care of your health, maintaining that amount until the time it's bye-bye. But if you want to progress in your career, you want to make money, then go balls to wall as if there's no tomorrow. And that's what I do every day. I work as if there's no tomorrow. I don't need to. I'm not saying I don't need to just sit, relax. I can, for next 40 years, no, I'm not that well off. But like I can take an off. Today I can take an off. I don't need to make a video. But I want to do it. It's from deep within. It's not a need, it's a want. I'm doing what I love. At the same time, I can't take it for granted. I can't assume that I'm going to be relevant forever. People can get bored, you know. I can get outdated. So many things can happen. I can even lose my health, get paralyzed, be, all that shit. Die, get blind, lose my arms, lose my legs. YouTube shuts me down. You never know. But the goal is to be clear about what you want, clear about your routine, clear about your values, and understand that you just have a few more years left. So do the best of what you can, and that's it. So you don't have to be nice to someone you don't wish to be nice. Don't have to keep a grudge if you have any. Live and let live. Mind your own business, I mind my own business. That's how it goes. The only thing is, before when I was single, I didn't care if I live or die. But today, given that I have a wife, I have a kid, I know that that is my responsibility. So I have to take care. So anyway, just wanted to share this as an old man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right. And one last thing. As you reach your midlife crisis, all your superheroes, actors, actresses, entertainers, maybe WWE superstars or friends, relatives, uncles, aunts, all the people you know, one by one, you'll find out they're getting old and they're dying. In fact, when you look at them, you can't believe, goodness, how old they have become. That's another reality you'll have to face. And the children who you met when they are small, all of a sudden you look at them, they're like, what the hell happened? You became so big. What? What the hell? Took some steroids or what? What? So that's it, man. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you. You guys take care.